Alright, the plan today is to go up to the top of this hill in Burg Esslingen, which is Esslingberg Castle. Right at the edge of the Old Town area. Very nice looking place. And I've got a bit of a hike ahead of me. Guten Tag. Is this it? No, I don't think so. Looks like that may be a castle right up there. I wonder if this is the lane I need to walk up. Let me go down here a little bit and see what's up. Alright, headed up to the hilltop of Burg Esslingen. Gotta walk all the way up this hill. I was kind of hoping that there was a funicular, but it sure doesn't look like it. Is this guy? Okay, for a second I thought he's out of control and just rolling backwards. Yeah, you can hear me huffing and puffing because this is a steep hill here. Yeah, it's a nice sunny day. Nice little bit of hill that I have to walk up. I don't think the camera quite does some justice. And there it is behind me. Sorry, that's behind me. Yeah, gonna look forward to a drink of water when I get to the top. All right, got a nice little bit of shade here. As I keep going up to the Burg Esslingen. Looks like it should be right up there, another 50 feet or so above me. Not exactly walking with the best shoes, but this is what I've got. Again, there's behind me some nice thick German scenery and woods. Oh, what the heck? Boy, if I could read German, it sure would be swell. I do have Google Translate. What part of the word is covered up? All right, let's see where this takes us. As you know, when exploring a new country or a new city, it's always best to just head out down alleyways, passages, etc. Holy cow, this is a nice steep hill. I'm gonna turn it off for now. All right, looks like we're getting to the top. However, I think Burg Esslingen is off to the left. Looks like the top looks like a parking lot up there. So let me head up that way first and come back down and take this little left here and find my way around. All right, this looks like it. This looks like Burg Esslingen. Kind of on the hilltop, some people here with some picnics. So I can kind of walk around here and see what I can see. It's a lot easier now walking at the top of this hill. All right, here we are overlooking the town of Esslingen, an old medieval city in Germany. Apparently it was not destroyed during the war, but it was used for a period of time to house American troops after the war. So you can see it's in this little valley area with the Neckar River going through it. Here at the castle, and it looks like the moat is currently dry, although it does wind around and down the mountain, so I don't know how good of a moat it is because it looks like the water's just gonna kind of flow down from over here onto this little bridge where I'm on and further on down the mountain. There's a bunch of families having a picnic out here in this little park. Looks like they're setting up for some type of festival here in the little main courtyard of the castle. There's scaffolding and rigging and stuff, and who knows? I hadn't seen anything on the news or on any flyers. There's a Burg Esslingen, whatever that is. I'm gonna go up here and get some water real quick. I'm a little thirsty after my hike up the hill. All right, I had my refreshing beverage at the Burg Esslingen, and now I'm about to begin my long trip back down this hill. Once again, I chose the most professional footwear for this hike. Constantly putting on the brakes as I walk down this hill. All right, reaching the base of the hill. Oh, what's that? I think this is a private drive. They probably won't, they may feel some kind of way about me walking around and exploring in there, so I'll hold off. But that looks pretty cool. Nice house there. We're approaching the old town of Esslingen. There's that alleyway. I'm just going to cut right down there and see what I can see.